when God confirmed to us in 2011 that it was really His call for us to start Manila Underground. So we prayed, and then we started to have a team. So we asked Pastor H and some of the missionaries to join us. And we are doing church planting, we are discipling, and also training leaders in the area so that they will also be able to disciple others and multiply.
Since March 2011, so we focus on establishing house churches from 2011 until 2016. We were able to establish more than 100 house churches. Manila Underground really started growing. We started training new leaders, house church leaders in Damayang Lagi. And after a year, so we realized that we can already start expanding the ministry in some other communities or Islam areas.
Working in Islam, it's really an honor for me because when I entered Islam, I thought that I was the one giving them something because I'm the missionary, so I will be giving them Jesus, things like that. But when I entered the Islam area, I realized that I will be also learning a lot from them. I will also learn them just to be contented for what they have, and they are more open to the gospel because they don't have anything except God. And also sometimes because I see the need of the people, sometimes I wanted to help them, but I feel like I can do only little. But then God has taught me to just help one people at a time.
Before we offer any Bible studies, of course, we need to build relationship first because they need to trust us. So I think the most vital part or important part in terms of before sharing the gospel to them is building relationships. We are focused first on their family life, some problems we can pray for, and then after that we share some of the passages in the Bible that is applicable to their need during that time, and then discuss what's their idea about the passage. And slowly, more house churches were established, and more leaders, house church leaders, were trained. And after a few years, we realized that we are really growing in number of house churches. 4 years after, we realized that we can expand more in different cities now. We start asking some interested leaders if they want to start a house church ministry in their city. So that's why we went to several provinces and cities and do some training as well. I remember in 2015 or 2014, so we were able to visit 18 cities and started sharing about house church movement and micro church, and we see the very successful results in terms of doing micro church. So we were able to start or establish several micro churches that will focus on like sports. So that's why we call it mag dribblers. This ministry is all about many different sports like basketball, volleyball, because Filipinos are really love sports. Young people, they don't want to go to church, but if they will invite them into a gathering or a sports, they would always come. So that's why we take that opportunity so that we can gather them and make them into a micro church. In which we started early this year. It was really successful because we had a one day event for sports, and we were able to establish several micro churches in 5 or 6 different communities.
We know that if we are willing, faithful, and obedient to God's call for us minister here in the Philippines, we'll be able to impact more Filipinos here and reach out them for the Lord Jesus.